quilt. This quilt was designed by art professor Will Carpenter, our son, who's up in Marion, Indiana, and it's for his son Liam, who is now 8 months old. So I've been under the gun to finish it because he was born last May. And if you can take a look at the quilt, it's designed to be a car, but it's also designed to be like farm fields, a place for him to imagine and have fun with his cars. And anyway, so I'm going to start down here. Right here's the Nana Loves You license plate on the front of the car, and right here we have a runway where he can play with his airplane toys. And on the hood of the car you see WLC the 4th, because he's William Lee Carpenter the 4th. That's kind of quilted on the hood, and you can see the little hood ornament right here. And then when you open up the hood, you can see that there's an engine. Now the engine's got a battery here and some different things, and if you look at this, this is an air filter, but it's also meant to be like a flywheel, and you can turn it around. And if you open it up, you'll see that there's a little hamster powering the engine. You can kind of flip him around. He's really fun. If you look at the hamster up close, you can see that he's got a little bead for an eye, a little bead for a nose, and a teeny tiny little tail, and he's made out of brown velvet. So that was kind of the funnest part of the quilt. And then we're going to close up the hood with the Velcro here. And then if you get yourself into the driver's seat, here's the steering wheel, which turns on again on a snap. Lifting it up, you'll see that we have an accelerator, which is green, a brake, which is red, and a clutch, which is blue, made out of corduroy. Here we have the tachometer, and it's got a little elastic thing that he can play with. Here, the speedometer, the odometer, which says 050310, which is his birth date. Here is the fuel gauge, full and empty. And then this is the key, which is attached, and you can play with that. And the key actually fits into the keyhole a little bit like that. You can play with the key. And this is the shift knob, and it goes first, second, third, and fourth like that. First gear, it's alright. Second gear, lean right. Third gear, hang on tight. Faster, it's alright. So you can play with the shift knob. Here's the litter bag, which is detachable, and quilted underneath the litter bag is a recycle sign. And this is the radio, which has little knobs he can play with, and it's set to 103.6. I think that's the number of his grandfather in Wisconsin's radio station that he runs. And then right here, there's a little floor pad quilted into the floor. As you open up the glove box, you'll see that there's a map, which is attached by Velcro. We open up the map, you can see that there's a hand-embroidered map of Indiana, Liam's home state, and his hometown of Marion, and the main, biggest, the capital city of Indiana, Indianapolis, is there as well, with the rivers. And so we can close that up and put it back in the glove box. Should have a GPS, but oh well. And this is the seat of the car, which doubles up to be like farm fields. Looks like crop rows. And here's a river, the water, where he can play with his little boats. And if you get in a close-up here, you can see that there's really neat lines quilted for the water to show that it's a river. In the back section here, there's more farm fields, as well as the tail lights. And here you have the gas cap, where he can fill up his tank. The little knobby thing. Again, there's more roads going around, and in the back here we've got the exhaust pipes right here with the flame coming out of the exhaust pipe, and it crinkles and it snaps, which is kind of fun, like that. Here's the Indiana license plate, "In God We Trust," with Liam's name on it, 2011, and the trunk with the spare tire, which is of course detachable. And then when you open up the trunk, you can see that there's a suitcase for Liam to play with, which has a little zipper so he can practice his zipping skills, and he can put whatever he wants in his little suitcase. So that attaches like that. Okay. So this quilt was a lot of fun to make, and took about 3.5 months from start to finish. And I'm just so happy that I can give it to our grandson Liam, and I hope that he'll be able to enjoy it and play with it for many years. I just want to give all the glory to God because he's the one that helped me make it.